The notion of Orania, establishing its own army, raises profound and contentious issues for South Africa. Orania, a self-declared Afrikaner enclave, was founded in the early 1990s to preserve Afrikaner culture and heritage. Over time, it has created its own laws, currency, and police force. While it symbolizes Afrikaner nationalism, it also faces criticism for its exclusionary practices and lack of integration. The potential creation of an Oranian army could lead to significant national and international ramifications. From a national perspective, the establishment of an Oranian army would directly challenge South Africa's sovereignty. Under the South African Constitution, the state retains the exclusive authority to maintain armed forces. Any move by Orania to establish its own military would be a severe breach of this constitutional mandate, posing a considerable challenge to governmental authority. Furthermore, the existence of such an army within South Africa's borders could create a dangerous power imbalance between the enclave and the state, leading to potential conflicts and heightened tensions. National security would also be at risk. An army in Orania could be leveraged to protect enclave interests at the expense of broader national security. This could include the proliferation of weapons and recruitment of individuals with extremist ideologies, posing a grave threat to the entire country. The potential for conflict might also embolden other separatist movements, thereby destabilizing the region and inviting an era of unrest and factionalism. Economically and socially, an Oranian army could have dire consequences. It could deter investors and tourists, resulting in economic downturns within the community and surrounding areas. The presence of an armed force could deepen existing social divisions, further hindering national reconciliation and unity efforts. Such developments would undermine ongoing strategies to foster inclusive growth and harmonious coexistence among South Africa's diverse populations. Internationally, the implications could be equally damaging. South Africa's reputation as a stable and democratic nation might suffer, potentially leading to international isolation. The situation could set a dangerous precedent for other separatist movements globally, encouraging them to seek armed self-determination, which could disrupt international peace and stability. The global view of South Africa might shift, complicating diplomatic relations and foreign investments. In response, the South African government would likely utilize a mix of legal, diplomatic, and military measures to counteract this development. Legal actions could include charges of treason against individuals involved in forming the army. Diplomatic measures might aim to isolate Orania and garner international support against the enclave's actions. Military interventions could be considered as a last resort to safeguard national sovereignty and security. The potential for Orania to acquire its own army raises substantial concerns about South Africa's future stability, unity, and international standing. Tackling this issue requires a multifaceted approach, balancing legal, diplomatic, and, if necessary, military strategies to preserve South Africa's sovereignty and ensure long-term stability. Such a complex issue demands the attention of national leaders, policymakers, and the international community to navigate the ramifications effectively.